Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I would like to give all glory, honor, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Ruach double honors to beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to all you hopeful like Takim out there laboring that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise, Idaho camp, and I wanted to make this quick PSA news announcement, as a big I told you so, starting with the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, repeatedly warning the masses that Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is going to use popular artists, celebrities, podcasters, in this case Mr. Beast, as well as your pastors, your religious leaders, your main political figures that Jake looks up to in the democratic world, whatever it is. Esau Edom is going to be using politicians, famous actors, actresses, to musical artists, rappers, singers, anybody that is in the forefront of Hollywood's puppet strings is going to be used as someone that's going to be pushing the charagma and the MOT to the B. So I'm using this video, Fair Use Act. This is all, out there in the public, and this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not, I do not own, the video that I'm about to play, and the reason I say that is just because it's from, Mr. Beast, this is a very popular podcast artist, which is what we have to do, man. Look, we're worried about our channels and our videos getting a strike or taken down because we talk about these things and use other people's videos, but you have these fucking demons openly talking about implanting people with the micro C-hips, and it's not at all angering the people. That's how you know that you live in an unrighteous world, a wicked world. This is End Time Signs on X, but this video is about 60 seconds long, but I'm going to play it. But this is Mr. Beast just normalized Neuralink to millions. This isn't about helping the disabled. It's about merging humans with machines and AI. It's about preparing society for the mark of the beast. Point blank, period, man. And if these wacky-tacky Christians, because End Time Signs is a Christian, page, can see what the MOT to the B is, what is your fucking nappy-headed, fucking burnt fingertip ass Israelite excuse that you can't see what this is? So I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to get straight to the scriptures, Revelation 13 and 16, straight to the point, but I'm going to play this video and then get the scriptures right after.
Guys, the most futuristic technology on the planet. But next, we're going with the $10,000 technology, Neuralink, which is a computer chip surgically implanted into the brain, enabling people like Nolan here to reconnect to the world. So you were paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, and for about 8 years, I was trying to find some purpose in my life.
And then you got Neuralink, and what has that changed?
Anything anyone can do on a computer, I can do.
And he literally does it by using only his brain. You are currently moving that with your thoughts.
Yeah, man.
I want to see you send a text with your brain.
Okay.
His hands are paralyzed, but we're going to film them so you can see they're not moving. And using the neurons firing in Nolan's brain, Neuralink can translate those signals into movements. He just typed hi with his mind. Is this not crazy to anyone else? But that's not all he can do. So you just think left, and you're about to turn left.
Left, right, don't die.
No!
There we go.
He absolutely crushed us playing with only his mind.
I never thought would allow me to do anything like this.
And future technology can not only help the mind, but also the body.
Guys, the most futuristic technology on the planet.
Also the body. You see how they use someone in a wheelchair, to push that, doctrine of it's for the better. It's to help humanity. It's to help us move forward. Type of rhetoric that Esau Edom is using in his propaganda to get people to accept the MOT to the B. You see this man, not being able to move or do anything from the neck down, searching for a purpose, willing to do anything, putting him being and living in the state of desperation so that he can put his own soul on the line to accept, merging with machine. But this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this, whether you're in prison or whether you're out of prison, ultimately the hour of temptation is going to try the whole world. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, and that is a characteristic of the charagma, which is that you can't buy or sell, which is a physical thing, eating and drinking, buying and selling carnal things in this world that you have to do, which already puts off the table that it's not a spiritual mark. It's not a spiritual thing. It is a physical, carnal thing. Being pushed by the most carnal man, Esau Edom, continuing, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that is 666. A score is 20. 3 score is 60, and 6. So point blank period, and that is, just an identification mark, that is showing you that it's carnal, that you are owned, that golden all, it's the law in the scriptures that if a Hebrew slave doesn't want to go after, a certain amount of time when he was supposed to be let free, then his master would put a golden awl in his ear and he would forever be a bondservant, But the point that I wanted to get that came to my mind when I saw that video, miracles in sight of man. Khan, this is it. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. This is Revelation 13 and 14. I guess I could have gone up. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And those miracles, is Esau Edom's technology. In this sense, Mr. Beast used it to show that it was a good thing that this man that has been in a wheelchair, which is the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, is now able to, move things with his mind because he took the charagma. He took a digital implanted device. And ultimately that's going to be used for him to be able to buy and sell and function in society. The people that take Neuralink are just a experiment. And I even saw a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that Kim Kardashian volunteered to be the first celebrity to take the Neuralink. So we'll see what happens, man. Continuing, I'm going to start from the top. Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And that wound by the sword and did live is talking about the Roman Empire, because the Roman Empire collapsed. It got taken over by Jake, but this is the revival of the Roman Empire, which we, if you know this, the statue in Daniel chapter 2, how it goes down to the legs of iron. And then from the legs of iron, it connects to the feet that are mixed of iron and clay, which is a continuation of the Roman Empire, and wounded by the sword and did live. This is Esau Edom's power structure, because at one time he was a beast man. He was crawling on all fours. He was grunting. He was that caveman, and so look, now he's back in power, So again, he has been given this power by Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, and it is going to be taken from him by the same power that gave it to him. So, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. So, there's another scripture that I wanted to get. Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, the hour of temptation scripture. Hour of temptation. Because the hour of temptation is specifically talking about Salakia. When those are going to be tried to take that charagma. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou, I'm going to go back one. Yeah. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try, which is to test, to try them that dwell on the earth. So that final testing that is going to become, which is going to be coming down upon all humanity, is ultimately going to be in the form of the charagma, the MOT to the B. So you have to understand that because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai chose us, the elect, Lord willing, we be those men, because that is the people that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to keep safe, the elect, the 1/3, and the innumerable multitude of Israelites that are promised salvation and new bodies during the first resurrection, when Yahushai cracks those clouds. In that hour of temptation, it is going to be Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that keeps us safe, not numbers, not military, not carnal means, not because you got food storage, not because you got weapons, not because you live in the hills in the country that you don't even have any neighbors for miles around you, but because Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Chachvadash has kept us safe, has guided us, and brought us to the point of ultimately enduring, taking the MOT to the B, and to receive salvation, having our name written in the book of life, receiving a crown, given palms in our hand, signifying victory. The list goes on and on and on of the promises of those benefits of the people, and the kingdom. The kingdom is promised to those people that say no to the charagma, to the MOT, to the B. So while everybody is making it popular, stand firm in your faith to not be a part of this society when the charagma comes and forces you to choose whether to continue in this life or to trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. So Lord willing that this lesson was edifying unto the elect. Till next time, I would like to give all glory, honor, and infinite praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakodash. And double honors to the beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace and salutations to all you hopeful like Dakim out there laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, in season and out of season. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.